Hello children, Primary 5 English Language Grammar. If you take your grammar book, turn page number 44, Unit 20. Today I am going to teach you paragraphs. This is the lesson, children. Did you see? Paragraphs. If you look at your book, at the beginning of the lesson there are 3 sentences. They are giving some ideas about paragraphs. Let's read them. First one. A paragraph is a group of sentences about one main idea. As we know, there are many sentences in a paragraph. They tell us one main idea. Let's go to second one. Having paragraphs in descriptions make it easier for the reader to follow. Just imagine you have written an essay. You have separated your essay into different paragraphs according to your ideas, places and time. When your teacher is marking the essay, you will receive higher marks. Your teacher will find it easy to read it. Your essay will be very attractive. If you don't separate your essay into paragraphs, you will receive low marks. It will be not attractive. The teacher will find it difficult to read it. Did you get? Third one. We often start a new paragraph in a description when the place changes. Yes, children, we can allocate different paragraphs for different places, to tell about different places, to tell about different ideas, different times. We can separate our passage into different paragraphs. Here you will understand it when you are reading this example passage. In this example passage, the writer has separated his passage into 5 different paragraphs to tell about 5 different places. Also he or she has used many different adverbs, adverbial phrases and adverbial clauses. Can you see this? This is the one. Okay, I'll read it for you and explain it by paying attention to the adverbs and the places he is trying to describe. Let's read first paragraph. We moved into our new house last week. The first thing I did was to rush upstairs to my new room and look out of the window. Let's see. This is paragraph number 1. Here, the writer is trying to tell us about his room in the upstairs. The adverb phrase out of the window tells where he looked. Let's go to second paragraph. Beneath the window was a long overgrown garden. Weeds had taken over everywhere. Piled near the wall, I could see bits of rusting bikes and an old mattress. Look at that one, children. This is paragraph 2. Here, the place is his garden beneath the window. He is trying to tell us about his garden. The adverb phrase everywhere tells us where the weed is. Then the adverb phrase piled near the wall tells us where the rusting bikes and all mattress are. Okay, let's go to paragraph number 3. Beyond the garden there was a river winding its way across flat green fields. It glittered in the sunlight and birds wheeled and soared above it. In this third paragraph, children, what is the place? The writer is trying to tell us about a river. The place is a river beyond the garden. The adverb phrases beyond the garden, across the flat green fields are telling us where the river is. The adverb phrase above it tells us about where the birds are. Okay, let's go to fourth paragraph. To the right, there was a small group of trees, and to the left, a deserted cottage with broken windows and a leaky roof. What is the place here? Here. The places are the trees to the right and the cottage to the left. The adverb phrase to the right tells us about group of trees, or where the group of trees are. The adverb phrase to the left tells us where the old cottage is. Okay, let's go to paragraph number 5. In the distance, the huge grey bulk of the power station looked dark and menacing against the skyline. What is the place? Let's see. Here, the place is the power station in the distance. What are the adverb phrases? In the distance and against the skyline. The adverb phrase in the distance tells us where the power station is. The adverb phrase against the skyline tells us where the that also tells us where the power station is. Okay. Now I believe you understood the lesson. Okay children, now let's write answers to the questions in focus. There are 8 questions for you. Before writing answers, read the passage, that example passage again, and write answers. I'll help you to write answers, to write the answer for the first question. Look at this one. Read the description, what adverbs, adverb phrases and adverb clauses tell you where. First one, the writer rushed to. Where did the writer go? Yes, he went to upstairs. You should write the answer, the writer rushed to upstairs. Did you understand? To other questions in that way you may write answers. Now let's go to the activity in practice. Here, this one. Write a description about what you can see out of your window. Very simple children. You should go near your window, look outside and see what are there. Then you should follow the example passage and write your own description. Very simple. You may use the adverbs and adverb phrases given here in these grey boxes. So, some are above, behind, below. If I tell about adverb phrases, just beyond, over the road, next to. But don't forget to underline adverbs and adverb phrases that you are using in your passage. Also, you should separate your passage into different paragraphs according to the places that you are describing. Did you understand? Okay children, now let's see the activity in extension. Here also you have to write an essay or small passage. This one, extension one. Okay, what is that? Using adverbs, adverb phrases and adverb clauses, write a description of an alien planet in 3 paragraphs. This cannot be a real one, children. This should be an imaginary one. In first paragraph you should write, you climb down from your spaceship, what can you see? Paragraph 2 you should write, you walk some distance from your spaceship, what can you see? Use the adverbs and adverb phrases given above and write what you can see when you are walking in the distance of that alien planet. Paragraph number 3, you should include this in your paragraph number 3. You get to the edge of a huge crater and look down. What can you see? The things you can see, you should describe by using the adverbs and adverb phrases given above. You may use your own adverbs and adverb phrases. It's okay. I'll help you with example passage that I wrote. Let's see. Look at this one, my one. Our spaceship landed on the planet Blue after 6 days' journey. I climbed down from my spaceship. I could see blue trees, blue mountains and blue animals in front of our spaceship. Here also I use some adverbs and adverb phrases. Let's see the second paragraph that I wrote. In the distance over the trees there was a range of blue mountains. I could see a blue cloud floating towards me from the south of the mountain range. You should write, children, I think 3 paragraphs. Yes, you should write 3 paragraphs. I gave 2 paragraphs only for my example. You should write your own one. Imagine you are going to another planet, right? But don't try to copy my one. I know you are very creative than me. You can write one better than me. Okay, children. Let's meet with another lesson in near future. Have a good day.